Hi viewers, I welcome you all to this Programming World channel. In this video, I would like to discuss about the single linked list, inserting the node in the middle of the list. So now we move to the concept of it. So here you can find a single linked list model where the first node is a header node where we have the data 10, and in the last node we have the data 40, and in the last node next field is having none. So inserting a new node in the middle, so we have to take a location. So here you can see that. So we have to take the location where we want to insert the node afterwards. Okay. So what happen is we have to use a temporary pointer to reach the particular node position. Afterwards, you can insert the node in between the current node and the next node after. Okay, and one thing we have to check it here, if we don't have the sufficient number of nodes in the list, then the error will be generated. Okay, so I will show you in another model also. So here you can see that, so head pointer is given to the first node and we creating a temporary pointer. Okay, so we used to traverse to the particular location. For an example, so here if you take the index for our nodes, such as like in array index 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 to 3, like that we have the index for our nodes. Now the item 5 it has to be inserted in between item 2 and item 3. So the location for inserting our node is what actually 1. That means 0, 1. After the index 1, we can have our new node item 5. So in between item 2 and item 3, it could be inserted. So for doing that, we have the step. So we use the temporary pointer to traverse to reach the index position 1. Afterwards, we have to update the new node next field with the temp next address. Okay, that means the next node of temp, which is given to the new node next. So this link will be created now. Afterwards, we have to give the chain from temp to new node. That's why we have temp next is equal to new node. Okay, so this link will be created and automatically this link will be removed. So here you can see the steps in this algorithm. So create a new node and assign the data, traverse to the desired location, desired location of the temporary pointer. Afterwards, we have to give new node next is equal to temp next, then set the temp next is equal to new node. Afterwards, the algorithm will be terminated. So here I have made the code according to this. So here you can understand that insert middle operation. So first we check whether the list is empty. If list is empty, the new node become the header node. That is what common in all three different kinds of insertion. Suppose we want to insert the new node in the middle, then what we doing? We take a location variable and also a loop index variable. Then as usual, a temporary pointer will be created and it starts from the head pointer. Then we take the location where we want to insert the element afterwards. So here we are using a simple for loop. So for I equal to 0, as I told you, the index already we start with what 0. And we want to stop the temporary pointer in the given location. So afterwards, the new node could be inserted. Okay, that's the concept of this one. So I equal to 0, then I less than location, I plus plus, and temporary pointer will be moved. Suppose you see when the temporary pointer is jumping onto next node, but the given location, it is not actually what satisfying with the number of nodes. Okay, it should be what actually less than the number of nodes. Okay, suppose the number of nodes is what actually it is very less compared to the location. What happen is these error message will be displayed. That means the list is not having a sufficient number of nodes to insert a new node. Okay. Afterwards, what happens is the new node next. Suppose we have a sufficient number of nodes and also the temporary pointer is what start as we discussed in our figure models. So now first the new node next that will get the address of the temp next. That means the chain from the new node to the temp next will be given. Afterwards, the temp node will get the chain to connect with the new node. Okay, so temp next is equal to new node. So by just by executing this, we can get the insert the node in the middle of our linked list. Okay, now I show you the execution of it. So here you can see three different options I have taken: insert middle, insert, display, then exit. Okay, so when I insert, so enter the data, I'm giving data 10. So now if I go for display, you can see that data 10 is inserted in the first node. So again, I go forward inserting the node. Okay. So it is what 20. It may ask me to give the location. Now I have only one node. So if I give one, what happens? No, it may give the error. You can see the list is not having the sufficient number of nodes, because one, it means that we need to have at least two nodes. Okay, 0, 1. Okay, so at least we should have two nodes. But actually what happened is we have only one node. So due to that, we got this error. So now what I'm doing is, again, I'm giving a choice and I'm inserting a data 20. Now I give the location like 0. So what happens is, now temporary pointer will be in the data 10, that means 0 index node. Afterwards, the new node 20 will be inserted. Now you can see it in the display. Okay, so as like this, it can be proceed further. So what happens is, I'm going to insert one data. So that is what actually 15. And in between 10 and 20, I want to have data 15, in the sense I have to give the location as what 0. So after this location, the new node could be inserted. That you can see it in the screen. Data 10, then data 15, then data 20. Okay, like that it goes. Okay, I hope you all understand about this. This is a very simple process. Just we have to make two updates. One is what actually new node next field should get the address of the temp next, and the temp pointer should get the address of the new node. Okay, so temp next is equal to new node. Only these two updates are required to make our node to be present in the middle of the list. So I hope you all understand about this. Thank you for watching, and also please subscribe for my channel to get new coming videos. Thank you all.